Hello everyone, Justin the Ninja here, back with more Let's Play Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. It is currently the 8th day of winter, which means that after this video, we just have one video left, and we will be on to chapter number 6. Which is kinda weird for me to be thinking about, because it feels like such a short time ago that I started this Let's Play. I mean, in a way it was, like I said, because it was only back in February when I began this Let's Play. But at the same time, I know a month can be a decently long time if you think about it in some cases. So even though technically it was a little while ago that I started this Let's Play, it feels like only a short time ago that I started it. Because the episode after next episode, we will be on to chapter number 6, the final chapter, which means we will be very close to completing the Let's Play. Oh, hello Caramel. And also, just so you know, Caramel is now in isolation. That's why she's in the barn. Because in between episodes, she became ready for isolation, which also means she's done giving milk for the time being. But that is fine, because we should definitely have milk flowing back towards us again in chapter 6. Like, very early on in chapter 6, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, it looks like our potatoes are growing very nicely. If you didn't know already, on day 1 that I recorded, the episode before last, I planted some potatoes after I harvested the carrots. So I'm just watering the crops real quick, and then I'll think of something after that. But if I were to open my inventory after I finished this, if you start wondering why almost all my food items are gone, well, that's because I actually stored a lot of things like my dairy products and crops and stuff. I stored all those away in the fridge. Well, most of them. Ow. Okay, to tell you guys the truth, I really eventually want to give Harvest Moon Back to Nature a try. I mean, technically, the Friends of Mineral-Town remake, in a way, because the original Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral-Town is a remake of Harvest Moon Back to Nature for the PS1. Then they remade it for the GBA. Which basically means, when the Mineral-Town remake comes out, if I play it, I'm basically going to be playing a remake of a remake of a remake. No, I'm sorry. A remake of a remake of Harvest Moon Back to Nature, if you know what I mean. So if I am able to play that remake when it comes out eventually, I'll basically, in a way, be playing Harvest Moon Back to Nature nonetheless. Okay. My crops are done being watered. So real quick, I'm gonna go say good morning to both Lumina and Angel. Because if I'm not mistaken, Lumina should still be in the bedroom. And in some ways, I guess, well, really it's the same distance either way, but just out of habit, I'm gonna cut through Angel's room, just because force of habit. whenever I would get far into the game, such as Chapter 4 or 5, from what I remember, I would always cut through the kids' room to get inside the master bedroom. I almost never... Actually, I'm gonna give her a temple ore. There we go. Hi, Lumina. You can have this. Yes. Alright. See you later, Lumina. Okay. Good morning to you, Angel. And before you guys ask... Hold on. Ugh. Sorry. Before you guys ask, yes, I already do have... Yes, I am so sorry. Let me start that over. Before you guys start asking questions about it, yes, I do already have my Chapter 6 thumbnail already made, surprisingly. Because if you did not know, throughout this whole Let's Play, I've always made the thumbnail that corresponds with a chapter. I've always made that thumbnail prior to transitioning into that corresponding chapter that the thumbnail is for. So I'm about to transition into Chapter 6, and I actually made the Chapter 6 thumbnail not long ago. So just to be sure that if the influencing still is doing something, just to be sure I was showing her various farm stuff. I believe nothing special is going to happen this episode other than Van being here, so... Won't be able to go to the dig site today. And something else I had in mind was... which was when I reached Chapter 6, my plan was to revert back to my Chapter 1 schedule that I went by, which was, other than spring still being 1, 3, 8, and 10 in terms of the days, my Chapter 1 schedule also included the days of the festivals, which means outside of the New Year Festival, my plan is to also include the videos for the summer, fall, and winter festivals. You know, just to attend them for one last time, because if you guys have been, for those of you that have been around this Let's Play since Chapter 1, you will know that in those I added extra videos into the mix where I actually attended the festivals for the first time. And my plan is to go back to that schedule again for the next chapter, and the final chapter, obviously, but for the final chapter, I was thinking on going back to my Year 1 schedule so that I could attend all the festivals for one last time before the game ends. Also, Mercury, please don't spoil to the viewers what happens at the end of the game in the comments, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be some people that are going to be viewing this Let's Play in the future that don't know what happened at the end, that won't know what happens at the end of the game. So, just be safe. I want to avoid spoilers for those people at all costs. So, but I will say one positive thing that comes out in the ending is that during that time, it actually shows what career your child has chosen. And for me, it's likely going to be the farming career. Hey! It's likely going to be the farming career for me because, one, I've been actively influencing Angel. And, two, Lumina's kid, Celia's kid, and Nami's kid are all very inclined to farming in terms of crops. Like, that's one of their highest genetics and strengths. But I'd say in terms of the kid that is least likely... what I'm trying to say is, but I'd say regardless, the kid that is least likely to take over the farm in some way at the end of the game is Muffy's child, because for Muffy's child, he or she is more inclined to athletics or art. And when I played through this game and beat it on the GameCube version, my attempt at influencing Muffy's son towards farming or ranching was actually a failure because he became an artist. Which, finding out why later on, apparently it's because of certain cutscenes that if you answer positively to it, he'll get an unfair boost in his interest in art. And that affected my ability to really influence him towards farming. Because remember that cutscene I got back in Chapter 3, where I answered negatively to Angel having that wooden box? Well, it wasn't really a negative thing. I just ended it prematurely by saying, "Oh, it's nothing." When Angel was asking, "What is it, Dad?" I just said, "Oh, nothing," and then just ended the cutscene quicker. I did that because if I had answered positively to that cutscene, like if I said, "What's this box?" and I said the other choices, she would have gotten an unfair advantage in scholar interest. And since I did not want her to be a scholar, I answered negatively to that cutscene. For Muffy's child, son or daughter, you will get a dead stick scene where you enter his or her room in Chapter 3, any point, but he or she has to be there, obviously. And instead of a wooden box, it's going to be a wooden stick that apparently they found behind the chicken coop or something like that. If you answer positively to it, they will get an unfair advantage in their interest in art. Which means if you're trying to influence them towards something that isn't art, answer negatively, okay? Anyways, looks like Carter and Van are both on their way to something. Well, I know where Van's going. He's on his way to opening his little store. In the case of Carter, I'm assuming he's on his way to the beach. So, I don't really think I have much to sell to Van, so pretty much this is just a random gameplay video of me just talking about various things about the game, I guess. How you doing, Grant? To be honest... Sorry. Ugh. Sorry, I just had heartburn for just a split second. Back to what I was saying. I am surprised... this is sort of a funny thing, but I'm surprised that my character is not lactose intolerant already, simply because of the fact that, because of all those milk drinking contests that I had him participate in earlier in the Let's Play, I am still shocked that he is not lactose intolerant by this point. I believe that when I had my character verse Grant at milk drinking all those times in the Let's Play, I believe he always won. I think my only loss in milk drinking was when I versed Rock back in Chapter 2. I still think I distinctly remember that it was Spring Day 8 of Chapter 2 that I versed Rock at the milk drinking contest, and I lost. But all the times I versed Grant, I won. Simply because... It's not that I sucked at that time, it's just... Depending on who you verse at the milk drinking game in that minigame, basically each character is a different difficulty. Grant is basically easy difficulty, Rock is medium, and Hugh is hard/expert difficulty. And so for that reason, I lost against Rock because, one, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I was a little bit tired, so I wasn't... So that day, I really didn't have all the energy to button mash. But if I play a game where it involves a quick time event where if you fail it, you die, then yeah, I really would have to get a very good mashing rhythm down. For some reason, I was expecting Van to go inside the inn, but he didn't. Okay, I don't know why I was expecting him to do so, but okay. Anyways, I'm just waiting for Van to open his store. I'm going to see if I have at least something to sell to him. So I'm already almost 5 minutes away from where I would normally end the episode. Anyways, I can see Angel's on her way back to the farm. I guess on her way back to her room or something, I don't know. Hey, there's Nami. Hello, Nami. Never mind. I was trying to at least talk to her for just a second, but I got interrupted by Van. Okay, I'm gonna... Since I haven't done it in a while, I'm gonna give Nami something. Don't worry, Nami. I will likely marry you in a future playthrough. Don't worry. Guys, if I do return to this game in the future, like whether it being another PS2 version playthrough or a playthrough on GameCube, if I play the boy version on GameCube, I am likely going to be marrying Nami. Simply because I like her personality of being how quiet she is around the people she doesn't know. And plus I like her personality because she's a lot like how I am in real life when I'm not around family or close friends. I tend to be very quiet around people I don't know. Alright, I was just looking for something to sell to Van. I didn't care what. I was just trying to sell something. Considering that Van never really has anything new on sale anymore. I believe the last time he had something new on sale was back in Chapter 4, when he sold the flower pot / vase. Hello, Grant. What the... But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the last time Van had something new was... Shh! Sorry. But if I'm not mistaken, the last time Van had something new on sale was back in Chapter 4, when he sold the flower pot. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get ready to end the episode very soon. So yeah. I was really half tempted to cut down on the videos I do for this Let's Play later on. I was half tempted to start doing a new format and starting in Chapter 4, where I was gonna do something like, 3 videos per year now or something, where I'd have much less videos or something, but I decided not to do that because I don't want too many videos for this series, but at the same time, I don't want too little, if you know what I mean. Okay. If you guys enjoyed this episode, consider leaving a like, commenting, and subscribing. And I will see you guys later. Justin the Ninja out.